We about to start.
Calm down.
We finna start.
That's what I'm saying, man. Hold on, man.
Count down for 5.
Blame your woods up, throw your hoods up.
Count down for 5.
Tell the fuck
Count down for 5, baby.
5,
Alright.
4,
4,
3.
4 hoes.
2.
2 baby mamas.
You can start that bit.
Yeah, I'm a big dog if I want it, I get it. I can't look for something used to win it. Like I'm Tony, I push to the limit. No, I'm not portraying no image. I do what I want and you do what you can. Count money, it's hurting my hands. Cut off, giving too many chances. I'm just working and running my bands. I'm hitting the game, I ain't taking no loss. BBS diamonds on floss. I ain't with nothing but boss. These niggas do a lot of talking. Run up on me, you gon' get what you looking. No, I ain't no killer, don't push me. No, I ain't a killer. Running up, turn to a bastard. Most of these niggas I'm actors. You can look and can tell I'm a savage. My bitch bad, she better than average. These niggas is worse with wheels. But I'm tryna fuck Harry Hilson. These little niggas, they smoke sativa. Smoking dope, I got high Scalia. Yeah, young niggas straight from the block. Remember running and ducking from cops. Yeah, but we never ran from my op. Nigga play, we gon' put them on Fox. All of my money in college legit. Running after they can't tell me shit. Sipping this double cup, high as a bitch. Way in the sky, yeah, I'm flying and shit. I'm a big dog if I want it, I get it. I can't look with some used to win it. Like I'm Tony, I push to the limit. No, I'm not portraying no image. I do what I want and you do what you can. Count money is hurting my hands. Put all, giving too many chances. I'm just working and running my bands. I'm hitting the game, I ain't taking no loss. BBS diamonds on floss. I ain't with nothing but boss. These niggas do a lot of talking. Run up on me, you gon' get what you looking. No, I ain't no killer, don't push me. No, I ain't a killer.
KidWond3R is in the motherfucking building. KidWond3R is in the motherfucking building.
I'm a big dog, I get it.
That's how you went up, man.
Hey.
Motherfucking bro.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you. Welcome to another episode of
The exclusive sit down.
I'll be your host today, Fovop. I'm here with my boy,
Sosa, tune in.
It's your boy Popular Flood, let's get it.
and I got KidWond3R in the motherfucking building today.
Legendary.
KidWond3R, man.
Bro.
How you feeling today, man? Thank you for showing up today, man. Hey, how you feeling, Mr. Wonder?
Man, bro, first of all, bro, just thank you. I want to thank y'all for having me real quick. You know, I'm a big fan. I'm a fan of this shit anyway, so I just appreciate y'all coming on here. You feel me? I appreciate being part of, you know what I'm saying, the beginning of something that's going to be like real big in the future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
What
I'm
I
just
want,
blessed.
yeah, what I want to do, bro, I want to thank you, bro, not just for showing up, bro, but for being an inspiration for this.
For sure.
Because, you know, little do you know, you were my inspiration. You were supposed to be the first episode. Am I lying though, Shorty P?
No doubt.
Am I lying?
You supposed to be in the first episode, Craig.
Of the exclusive sit down, Mr. Wonder. So I appreciate you for coming out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you're an inspiration, bro. When I see you, when I'm around you, bro, it's not anything with social media, bro. It's like being around, you know.
Brother, shit real.
It's a God. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Shit real.
you gotta utilize it.
Legendary, bro.
You gotta utilize it. Every second, man. It's something to get.
God,
Hey,
man, I'm just a
Hey,
soul.
every time you say your name, man, that shit got a ring to it, man. What that shit, this motherfucker sound like a superhero, man. How you get the name, man? What KidWond3R come from, man? How you get that name, man?
Honestly, KidWond3R just came from me rapping in high school. And I was in my political science class with 7th period. Bro, I was in this class, I was in the table with, I think it was like 4 of us at the table. I was like, yeah, my name KidWond3R, ooh, KidWond3R. It was like, all right, I go crazy, kid. Cause I was like a little class clown and shit, so I used to be rapping and shit, be rapping in the class and shit, and but I'm the whole time making motherfuckers laugh.
yeah. I've been there.
Oh, bro, so that's really how I started. It was kind of like, but I was dead serious though, you feel me? Cause I was always, KidWond3R always came and I was, you know, started rapping when I was rapping with my cousin and shit. Yeah. From the beat, so that always been. That was that shit. That was KidWond3R shit.
Bro. The audience want to know where the name come from, man. We gotta let them know where you know what I'm saying, where the roots come from, where it came from.
The
where it all started.
originator.
Yes, sir.
So the wonder part, let them know where the wonder came in.
Okay, so wonder, but you know, I do play the piano. I do play the keys, so it is like a Stevie Wonder flip too. You feel me? Like a Stevie Wonder, Kid Wonder, like you know what I'm saying. I did make that a flip too because I was like,
You can read music?
yeah.
Wow.
Read music. I ain't as good how I used to be. Read music is just practice, but you know what I'm saying. I can definitely read music. You know what I'm saying. You got the motherfucking your 16 notes, you have notes, you quarter notes. You know what I'm saying. Every good boy does fine. E.G.
For sure.
I can go.
Space spells space. All that
Theory, that shit get real scientific.
Treacherous.
I would say it's real scientific.
Yeah.
Music is spirit and science.
It's an art for sure.
Art.
For
No
sure.
doubt.
It's definitely an art, bro.
Speaking of the art, you know, growing up, you know, I remember being in church, you know what I'm saying, and I couldn't take it serious when we went to church with you back then at Auntie Betty and them church. You couldn't take kids serious, shorty. He literally played the piano for the choir. He played the piano for the church, right? He on the stage.
Nah,
You
nah.
can't
He laughing on that bitch.
I see the face of something, shorty. He'll just make a face of something, shorty.
Goofy shit.
See, look, now y'all should have came though. Sunday school, I swear to God, bro. If you knew me back in Sunday, you can't say school.
Yeah.
So I swear to God, on Jesus Christ. My fault, I'm making noise, my fault, ain't you?
You good, do you?
Bro. Say it's okay, we do, you know, we got morning devotion, you feel? We come here in Sunday school. So we pray at first. So the whole time, you know, my homie now, you came some Sundays like my homie people he funny as
Oh,
Please,
boom.
this motherfucker right here funny as fuck. So
Idiot.
as they praying, motherfuckers like, my homie should really look.
Oh, yeah,
Hey, look,
yeah.
We was praying one day, he get the footwork in there.
Working during prayers, man. Shut up.
It's motherfuckers that when we pray, I can't even look at.
You know, right? You
I
know,
can't even look at Lil' Cat.
like we was the stupid motherfuckers who make everything funny.
Oh,
like
Done.
praying, motherfuckers praying, we gonna make a joke out of it.
Yeah, we gonna get the next motherfucker in trouble.
Right, we gonna get the next
I
one.
got slapped, shorty. My mama backhanded me one time. The air looked up. We both seem like she holding on there. We laughing and shit. She bow. Slapped both our eyes on bro.
My mama ain't just smacked the shit out of me one time in church. Bro, Jesus Christ.
Oh, they
I forgot what happened. I just know I walked out the motherfucking thing. I was in the hallway. She wham! Damn! Why did you say me like that, bro? Muncie, my mama, I think Muncie was upstairs. I think she
can play in the
smacked
church,
his ass,
buddy.
too. She smacked his ass.
You play in the church, you can hit
Oh,
by
ain't she
anybody.
seen the
I grew up in the
She
church.
was
I ain't gonna lie
still
to y'all, man. I grew up in the church, man. I learned a
Boy,
lot of good,
look.
learned a lot of good things in
there,
there, you know?
Church for sure, man.
Discipline for
So
sure.
look, if you ain't got
This
church in
for
your
sure.
life, man, bro, man, you got church in your life, man.
That's why y'all fucked up today, because y'all ain't got no church. Y'all ass ain't grew up in
You
the church.
gotta get some church in your life, baby.
Hey, it was to the point where, you know, when we got older.
But it's like motherfuckers be in the church, they still be fucked up in the church too.
Yeah, hell
Nah, but
yeah.
you know why though? That's why. Because they be sheltered. They be sheltered their whole life. And they finally get to an age, they can get out a little
get
bit.
outside,
They be like, fuck, oh shit,
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
gotta have this life.
Alright,
Oh,
for the
shit.
church people, right? You got church kids and shit.
I won't like
You
this.
gotta let your kids get out in the real world and mingle and shit. You feel me? Like, because if they over shelter
Yeah,
in church,
I
they
see
gonna
that.
get in the real world. There's all type of predators and
Yeah.
you know what
They don't know how to
Street
interact. They don't know what to
slick,
do.
I mean, like slick street motherfuckers. Like, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. You gotta have that. You gotta have that balance.
You gotta have that mentality that, you know, it ain't no rules. You know, I wouldn't say it ain't no rules because God have laws.
For
But you
sure,
feel
God
me?
knows.
When we go to church to basically, you know, be forgiven for what we just did for the rest of the day, you know, the rest of the week. You know,
It's like a fresh start.
it's like a fresh
Because
start.
you like, it's you know.
You know, in different religions, they go literally to confess. So you know, it's different.
that's wild
It's
to
different things. It's different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you look at religion, when you look at all that, you look at, you know, reflecting and refreshing. You know what I'm saying? You look at, you know, it's supposed to cleanse you. You know what I'm saying? Some of us we run away from the church life because of the simple fact, the people who there. Like, you know what I mean? It won't be the word that we getting. It'll be the people who there who are down there running motherfucker off from the energies that they,
You know what I think it make church more acceptable to like everybody, like not just the people that's like, cause you got good and you got bad, you got good and you got bad. You know what I think people make everybody be accepted to that shit if they look at it as just wisdom, bro. The same way you go to jail, bro, and them niggas will be talking about man, this and that, they giving you words of wisdom, how to move and shit like that, bro. A lot of times you look at Proverbs, bro. That shit talking about prostitutes. That shit talking about, not that shit, excuse me. The Bible is talking about all different types of things that we're dealing with every single day today. So I think that's the problem. I think people looking at it like, man, okay, if they bad, it like, okay, now I gotta be good. I gotta switch over in order for me to read the Bible. No, that's just wisdom, how to move out here in these streets. That shit real. That shit real, bro. That ain't no bullshit.
Definitely.
That shit real.
We living in a biblical time right now.
The demons away, and we living in the spiritual times right now.
Yeah.
Where there's a lot of demonic forces.
For sure, like Solomon and Gomorrah and this motherfucker.
Yes.
You gotta fight that shit. You gotta fight that shit with like with spirit.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
You
I'm
gotta
sitting
be
right now with
angelic.
this motherfucker, man.
Hey,
You gotta be angelic, God.
who do you feel like if you was in the time of like the motherfucking Book of Revelations or the Book of Enoch, what angel or what? Who do you feel like you are in the Bible?
You know
Who?
already, man. You know who I am.
Who are you? Tell us.
Who?
Reveal yourself.
No, I'm Michael the Archangel.
Oh, yeah.
Archangel Michael. Look, man, he got that too. Look.
Yeah.
Damn, the same one. That's crazy.
They got the same tattoo. What is that? That's a sign. As soon as you said it, look. As soon as you said it, that's a sign, huh?
That same
I'm finna
Put it on the neck. Look, ain't that a sign?
put like a couple G's in my shit. I need me.
That's a
tattoos
sign.
on my
I ain't
neck,
gonna
man.
say too. I ain't gonna feel me. Like I don't really want to say too
Nah,
much.
you know,
Look,
hey,
right
no,
there,
you know, they getting it here, you know.
Man, this is exclusive. Sit down. They get it here first.
They gotta get it here
They gotta
first,
get
you
it
know.
here first.
If this is biblical
Too much on that
times,
side.
if this is, you know, they just see.
He's saying they trying to copy the
They
sauce.
ain't
He let
into
them know
We
before
just
he
broke
get
a
it.
seal on this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
nah,
That's all.
I told you already.
Hey, no, we
That-
just
that-
broke a seal. That's
that-
all. That's all. You feel me? It's
Yeah,
seals
yeah,
being
yeah.
broken.
Hey, no, but Bill, they don't know. But me and my boy, they don't know. We go on walks every day.
Yeah.
We talk about this shit for hours. Like we go to the park every fucking day.
Mindfulness.
For sure.
And walk and talk. You feel me? That shit is very therapeutic.
That's a super habit of mine. So that's a super habit.
Never
of
take
mine.
that for granted. Like the parks. Never take city parks. I always be able to feel me, like a couple parks. I don't want to say what parks I be at.
You understand me?
You understand me? But bro, like sometimes, you know, you go in the mall, you know what I'm saying, you go to somewhere and just walk, you jog or some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Clear your mind.
Bro, that's what the true happiness is, bro. That's what
Real.
blissfulness is at, bro. That's
Yeah.
what consciousness is.
It's free. It's free.
You know what
It
I'm
don't cost
saying?
nothing to do that.
P.
I've always been an advocate of that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I love that shit, bro.
It don't cost nothing.
What I do it for, bro, is I do it not just for the peace of mind, but, you know, like we getting old, bro. You know, I just stopped smoking cigarettes, so I wanna get my wind back. I wanna, you know, get my youth back. You know, excuse my language for saying something like this, but, you know, I fuck with white people how they just do shit by themselves. And they do it like it's holy, it be dumb. Like, man, I respect that shit. You don't know how
But look,
highly I respect that. Like, damn, nobody on their mind when they doing their walks and they jogs and all that and shit. You
I
know?
won't give a fuck who go with me
You
in the
know,
morning time.
that's what I mean.
My kid,
Yeah, I
wouldn't
do.
give no
Hey,
fuck.
I do the
I'm doing
same
that shit every
shit.
day.
I do the same shit, shorty. Cause it's not about nobody else, bro. It's about me and it's about my health. You know, I have to separate myself and think about myself. You feel me? Like, man, like,
That's a
man.
ball.
Next question.
No, but look, it ain't no next question. It's the next segment. I just want to try to get y'all shit out real quick before I get up into this. But no, so for the audience, for the people who don't know, our special guest today, this is my blood big brother. This is my mom's oldest son. You know, I'm the second one after him.
But you know, man, you in Chicago, you know us.
Yeah, for sure.
We've
But
been
I just
around
want
for a
to
very long time.
I just wanted to talk about like how our upbringing was and shit. Cause for the people who really know me, know I can't hoop. But it's a reason for that. You know why the fuck I couldn't hoop. What we had to do 24/7 growing up.
What, church?
Go to fucking church.
But no, before that though, we was outside hooping, boy. Before church, we was.
I was 6.
Oh yeah, you probably.
We was outside.
This nigga was 6 years old outside.
Yeah, man. I'm still out though. And I'm beating chicks.
That's on. It was 5 out there.
Yeah.
On my other brothers, we all was 5 years old.
Exactly.
I'm talking about walking.
Hey, nah, in the 90s, we
about
was out,
walking
shorty.
miles.
Early 20s.
No, this 01. This is 02.
Because when we were in Nancy Bay crib, that was 04. I was like
2000s,
7.
niggas, we was
04,
out.
05.
You feel me? I
Yeah,
was
my little
11.
brother, I'm telling you, we've been outside for a long time.
Been
I done
outside
seen that
for
boy
a long
outside 5, 6
We
years
was
old.
raised
Rumbling.
outside.
Like, we came in the era. I'm talking
Real
about
Laramie
real era.
babies.
I was outside like a motherfucker.
But we was real out west era.
Shorty P was born on Laramie.
No doubt. For the people who don't know, I won't
My
go
mom was
no
born on Laramie.
They be like, what hospital on your birth certificate? Laramie. I ain't got no hospital on my shit. Fuck y'all.
Was that around? That was Laramie.
Yeah,
It was a
really
new house right on the
708?
Shout out.
Yeah.
Fulham Grave. I was there.
I don't know standing out, but that's a legendary house.
It's just real Chicago shit. I'm real Chicago, baby. Real out west, baby. Just,
Look,
you know.
Kid and Shorty P, I was raised with them. I used to get babysitted by my Uncle Zach at 708 when Shorty P was born. You feel me? His mama, their mama was my aunt, my cousin, my oldest cousin. You feel me? My mama's first cousin type. You feel me? So, you know, growing up, when I used to see Kid and when I used to see Shorty P, like growing up seeing Kid, like, you know, words couldn't explain. I just knew he was one of the best. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He too kind.
he used to look like Lil Roscoe.
Hell no.
He
Back
stayed,
then, I ain't know how to
look,
do shit.
Kid stayed with a, hey, he
Back
stayed
then, I
with a
ain't know- I
slutty
ain't know how to do
nose.
shit.
Back then they didn't
He
want me.
looked raw. He used to play football, basketball. He did everything. You feel me?
I
But-
was staying in sports.
But on the phone, it's like, man, shorty, I knew you was raw. Like, I just couldn't say it. It was like, just imagine being 2 or 3, and you ain't got the words to be like, this my best cousin. Like, you the best at
We was
whatever.
all wrong. That's how I was looking at. That's how I was looking at everybody around me.
But you was the first person that I ever looked up to outside of, like, period. Like, first person I ever looked up to, shorty, in history. Like, I
I
can't.
appreciate that, but
In real life, like just around me,
bro,
you
that's
feel
how
me?
you
Like
though about
on the
all
phone.
my like you feel me? Like, you know, that should be your family. Like you look up to motherfuckers. I had so many motherfuckers I was able to look up to growing up.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it crazy. Motherfuckers you wouldn't even expect. Like damn, I was looking up to that person. You feel me? Like,
Unreal.
as a kid, so it's like you never know what to influence. You gotta be mindful of like what to influence and shit. You feel me around you. Type shit, you know.
Yeah.
Message.
So speaking of influence, how much was music influencing your life growing up? You know, when we was kids, and you know what type of impact did it make on you from then to today? Like who all really impact your, you feel me, your life, your career,
Hey, I'ma
your
start-
ears, your everything.
I'm gonna start from the piano, because everybody, if you was a kid, you just love music. You feel me? We all watched MTV, BET, shit. We was little kids. VH1 jams and shit. Everybody got their own artists they love and shit. Music they love. What happened with me with the piano? That's how like I really got a music. The piano. At first I didn't know I was gonna play that shit. You feel me? It was just right there. Like just imagine you never knew how to play some shit. It was just something. It was like a toy or some shit. You
Just
feel
sitting
me?
there.
Man,
Right.
that was a fucking Munchie piano.
Yeah.
Munchie had the piano, man. Listen, man.
Alright, so
Munchie had the piano.
Alright,
And he
so
ain't
Munchie
even
didn't
do
play that
shit
motherfucker.
with it.
So much right, much
That bitch was already
it was
done.
just sitting. It was just a sitting piano. I'm like,
Electric
what the fuck
dust.
is this? You feel me? It's like, you know, I'm
Like a Matrix.
I don't know. It's like, what is this? You feel me? I boom. I turn that bitch on. I found a power cord. Turn that bitch on. Boom. Now I'm whoop. I mess with shit. I'm whoop. But you know, I know how to read. I always know how to read, so it's all comprehension. You feel me? Like everything on it on the piano, that shit is like comprehension. You just gotta have, you know, good comprehension skills. You
Yeah.
feel me? It was like song banks and shit, and lessons and shit that I was able to do. You feel me? So I really, the keyboard taught me. I taught myself to do that, like the lessons and shit. So fast forward, boom, I learned that, boom.
He was like 9 at that time, by
Yeah.
the way. You trying to be humble, man.
No, I'm not trying to make
This
a
is
long
real
story
cocky.
short.
This is some cocky shit, man. He was about
That's some
9.
humble shit.
No,
not
the sermon
a
for niggas know this. Now
9-year-old.
look, now is that sermon for you feel me?
Yeah.
Niggas know this, like, you feel me? It's just, I don't know, it's just, that's like, you feel me? That's before I was just, that's why this shit came to me, you feel me? Like, I don't know.
You put in hours.
It was
destined.
And then, so look, so the piano boom, so okay, fast forward now, I'm in college now, or whatever. No, matter of fact, fast forward, I was on my way to high school, so I'm already where I was here playing the piano 7th to 8th grade. So boom, I was supposed to went to this high school that was specialty in like the piano and shit like
He's
that.
supposed to went to our high
I
school.
supposed to went to a performing.
What happened?
He's supposed to went to our high school.
What
That was
happened?
performing arts, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, what happened?
He said, well, now what happened? What happened was the goddamn it, they switched. Now I had got accepted to the high school, but my auntie switched it because I don't know, but they didn't really know what was going on though.
Oh, man.
They didn't know what was going on.
Oh.
So it's like now I'm looking back at it, it's like they didn't really know what was. They didn't know the severity
man.
of that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you feel me? As fate would have it, you feel me? I'm still was able to
prosper.
You feel me? Prosper into
Yeah,
something. You
yeah.
feel me? But you feel me? Boom! I supposed to went to this high school, had a raw ass jazz program, shit like that. I knew I wasn't gonna get no Whitney Young. It was just the test scores. It just had to get too high to get in that motherfucker.
You ain't getting with the
And I didn't get in that.
I thought you
Got in
did.
that.
Hell no! If I got in, I would have got in that bitch, boy.
I got in with the
I thought they
You
had
got a
the
Whitney
love.
Young?
Bro, I got it like, boy.
So you got it Whitney Young?
I accepted Lincoln Park over fast, bro. I got accepted to Whitney Young.
What you supposed to?
I got
Whitney
accepted
Young
to-
or something?
Yeah, you supposed to Whitney
Bro,
Young, Shane.
Boy, I don't regret
We
shit.
already
I
went to
did
Ella Fly. Why the fuck were you
I
going to
did
Whitney?
right.
I would have Whitney.
Well, I
My
went to
kids.
LP. Don't nobody go to LP. That's in the
Lincoln Park,
motherfucker.
that's decent.
Boy, that bitch
I would have
was
LP on my mama. I went in the what the fuck was that?
Nigga, that's
In
so
they
low.
band room. I went in that
Yeah,
bitch and
yeah.
snap on the piano. I do this shit too. I'm playing all type of classical shit with my kids. And the motherfucker, the music lady was like, yeah, we need you. We gonna call you. We gonna make sure you get in. You feel me? We don't care what the test scores, none of that. But you feel me? I didn't get in. But I got into Curie, but boom, they was like, you know, my auntie and they wanted me to go to Michelle Clark. They know you gotta go to Michelle Clark. We off the band. It's that I'm like, I'm looking like, I'm like, damn. I'm like, hell no. I'm trying to do this piano shit for real. I got some shit going on. That's what I'm thinking. I'm a shorty, but I'm already knowing that's what I'm about to do for the rest of my life type shit. You feel me? Like, so I'm down. So you feel me? See, bro, I ain't get in that motherfucker, bro. Boom. I had to go to Michelle Clark. Boom. That's why I ain't really do shit enough. But I was still on the piano and I was still learning in the church and shit. You feel me?
He was a class fucking clown.
I was class clown. Yeah. It was like backlash, you know, like it was me lashing out type shit because you feel.
Rebel, like
It was like
A rebel.
bro. Cause it was like, I ain't want to be in this motherfucker, bro. I love myself. That was the funnest high school, bro.
Man, that shit was like a program.
You graduated
when I
from
got in
Yeah,
that
I got
motherfucker.
little motherfucker.
I used to ditch school.
Hey, motherfuckers, how the fuck he study passing the grades, woo, and they gotta go to night school, summer school and shit.
That was the class
The
clown.
class clown all the time. I'm making it through the skin of my teeth. When my mom was the last motherfucking semester. Let me go get my grades up real quick. I thought it was that.
I used to be doing that shit.
Get my shit up. I just did just enough to pass that bitch.
Giving me credit for work that I didn't even do.
I say that
Oh, bro.
Bro,
I still got the juice, nigga.
Hey, piano, that shit is dope, man. I could never pick that shit up.
I played one song. Mary had a little lamb on that motherfucker. That's it, gang.
Man, I play that
Yes,
motherfucker
I know you
for
the
real,
goat.
man. You feel me? It's no cap.
Ain't go stunt. That's what I feel like separates you from a lot of different producers in Chicago.
Hell yeah.
Like your
At the
sound.
end of the day,
You know what I'm saying? Like now, you know, I'm just saying me personally.
we
like,
all
I
different.
listen.
We all got unique styles.
Yeah, no, I'm just
unique.
saying. I hear the computer and I hear the piano, motherfucker. Some motherfuckers can make a beat on their phone. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers just need a you feel me? You go you feel me? I remember back then. I remember 2007, nigga, in your party for the 07 party, you playing party like a rock star.
Oh, yeah,
You remember on the piano? Hey, that was back in 07, nigga. You feel me? Like, come on, man. You been doing shit when it come to the piano.
But when it comes to that piano shit, I'm definitely not done. That journey not over.
Look,
I'm about to look.
how I look at it with you?
I might go back to school, or I might get back. Let me see. I might go back to school, or I might get back up with my
I just gotta ask this in front of the audience.
kids.
Why are you so humble when you can be like, yay? Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it the cocky way and become a super producer? Because it's like you holding.
If it was time, it would have been time. It's not time.
I mean, you know how long you've been my favorite rapper.
But still though.
You know, did everybody know that KidWond3RBeatz been rapping since motherfucker 08,
But still.
07? You feel me?
But still though.
Really
I've been
before
doing
that.
a lot of shit. You feel me?
Why haven't
Rapping,
you
playing piano,
became a super producer?
You feel me? I feel like I am a super producer.
You
I am a
are.
super producer.
You are.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm just talking about in
Don't
front
need
of
nobody
everybody.
else.
Yeah. I'm just talking about in front of like, when are you gonna feel like you can just break that door in yourself? Cause it ain't nobody else holding you from doing some shit like that.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
what's meant is meant. What God got planned is what's meant is meant. Shit.
okay.
I can't, you know, I don't know. I
You
might.
definitely can't rush the Valentine.
I can't rush it, you feel me? And I feel like I'm blessed. I feel like I done achieved a lot of shit that a lot of people ain't never achieved. Like, you feel me? So it's like that alone is just a blessing. You feel me? So
Yeah.
you just, you know, I just gotta count my blessings and make sure every day I'm getting, you feel me, doing something to manifest some more shit. You know?
Bro,
Sure.
Can't nobody step in your shoes.
we had y'all. That's all. Don't worry about it.
Speaking of manifestation, do you believe in manifestation? Bringing things into your life just based on your thoughts and stuff like that?
For sure, definitely.
Yeah.
It's very good.
When did you start, you know what I'm saying,
I mean,
your journey
I've been
on
on
that type of your spiritual journey? When did you start that?
And I've been spiritual since a little kid, bro. You know, with your bro, since church really with praise and worship. But you know what I'm saying? But fast forward, the spiritual now, bro, it's like, you know what I'm saying? That shit real, bro. It's like the five lines playing, bro. It's like, you know, something just, you know, be a coincidence, or you like see angel numbers and shit, like 1111 or
Universe talking damn
111 and some shit like that, 222. Like,
Yeah.
that shit be mean and shit. Like, that's just mean. Like, that's just, like, you know, the spiritual realm or whatever the case is getting stronger, or consciousness is getting larger.
All it is that person tuning in. Shit.
Yeah.
It's been there the whole time.
Enlightenment.
It's been there the whole time.
Enlightenment.
Motherfuckers, the light bulb just went on for my kid.
I'm telling you, it's like, shit, that spiritual shit real.
So with the divine time and when things happening on God time,
Yeah, bro.
what we call that? The Tao.
The Tao.
Doubt. The doubt.
The DAO. Yeah, Tao.
Tao. All right, we gotta put people on some knowledge
Doubt.
today. You feel me? Because they probably be feeling the same way. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
We
Ain't the Tao, but that's Japanese.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Chinese,
that's what
But
they
it's all
call
the
it
same
out now.
thing. Yeah.
You know.
It's all humanity.
Yeah. You know, but
So,
you know, we live on a higher vibration,
higher
bro.
frequency.
Higher frequencies.
Yeah, higher vibration.
Not everybody on this type of frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of lower vibration motherfuckers out here. It's a lot of energy draining. It's a lot of demonic energy forces out here. You feel me? So you have to be a motherfucking archangel around this motherfucker.
You live your life in a high vibration.
Yeah, for sure. Every day.
For the audience that don't got no type of like that, never have been in contact with that type of information, that never came across it, like what's the benefit to you living in that? You know what I'm saying? Not being in more denser states of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Vibration.
Yeah, being in a high vibration, being, you know what I'm saying, in a state of happiness, being in a state of joy, being in a state of, you know what I'm saying?
Bliss.
Yeah, bliss, you know what I'm saying? Being in a state of contentment, knowing that whatever you have, you know what I'm saying, is what you have, you know, whatever is meant for you is gonna come to you. All these different, you know what I'm saying, ways of view, points of views. How do you think how do you think, you know what I'm saying? Just advocating for your way of life, because you said that's the way you live life. Just, you know, not trying to advocate for you, but why do you think living the way that you live is the best way to live?
Higher vibration.
Because it's like shit. It's like life is simple. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I used to rush a lot of things and rush shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's really like you really just gotta appreciate life. Like it's real precious. You feel me? It's like just think about it like something real delicate that you're trying to protect. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. That's how you gotta treat life. Something
Preserve.
delicate. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta stay up. That's why you gotta stay up. Higher vibration. For sure.
So sovereignty that's what I'm hearing. Sovereignty.
Sovereignty, yeah. So that's being self-governed. It's called self-governed.
For sure.
So you really gotta be at a place where you just self-govern. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's being sovereign.
is there anybody you listen to that make you wanna like just like tap in?
Yeah.
As far as like, you know, as far as like
KRS-One.
Yeah, hey, KRS-One the smartest hell.
Knowledge reigning supreme over nearly everybody. Is what that mean, right?
Real.
KRS-One.
KRS-One, ladies and gentlemen.
See, that's what I be doing.
Bring y'all up
What is
on
that?
something.
Analogies.
KRS-One is too lit.
I do analogies just like that and shit.
Analogies.
Yeah. Like I did it with Smut Gang back then. What I say, SMUTGANG. Save mankind using truth, guidance, and now gods.
True guys. No, guys. I like that. See, man, I like that. So
Yeah.
you did say
Because
that. You said that a long time ago.
Acronyms.
Yeah,
That's the
acronyms.
word. I said analogies. What the fuck?
That's like symbolism. Analogies,
Analogy
we
is something
usually
else.
talking symbolism.
Those
but analogies-
comparison situations.
but acronym is what you.
Yeah.
You did that.
So-
Tupac did that a lot.
Yeah, acronyms. He made a lot. Like Thug Life was an acronym.
The hate you gave, little emphasis, fuck everything, fuck
Everyone.
everybody.
Yeah, fuck everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah. On the real, I do that shit. Hey, when it comes to discernment, you know, not everybody look at that as one of the ways to read life or read signs. Like, how has discernment really changed your point of view or your perspective through your lens?
Discernment is just all patience. Like, okay, everything in life you have to discern.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's just stop you from making rash decisions or stop you from making impulsive decisions.
Can I ask you
You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a quick question to build on top of that question?
Yeah.
When you say discernment, what is discernment? Like, what is, for the audience that don't know what that word means? Not saying y'all slow, not saying none of that shit.
No.
Just trying to say for our audience that don't know, you know what I'm saying, what discernment means. What does discernment mean to
Discernment
you?
is like, to me, it means to like break something down, or to like get to the core of the situation, or get to the core of like the situation. So if I want to discern something, so say for instance, my bro about to have a party. Now I'm about to discern the situation. Should I go? Should we go up the band? Or I'm about to see the whole situation first, map it out, and then I'm gonna make a decision on whether to do it or not.
Can I give you a bar that was discerned by me back then that made me tap in?
Discernment?
It was a bar. It was a Tupac bar on Hail Mary. Y'all remember the Tupac? He say on Hail Mary, in these killer fields, Hail Mary, catch me if I go. So what I got out of that, what I discerned from that, if don't nobody know, you hearing it from Fobach himself.
He like he about to toss himself out there, and
It's like a Hail Mary.
If nobody catch him,
Don't
Hail
nobody,
Mary,
if
at least
anybody
catch him.
catch on this shit, pick up where I left, pick up where I left
That
off.
does mean carry me if I fail this. You know what I'm
In
saying?
these killers fields, Hail Mary, catch me if I go.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
it's
that
probably
mean-
for
that
to
means
take
that's
a
when you live your
while.
life- That means when you live your life with purpose.
Yeah, you know, to me, The only difference between me and Pac is he did something to the culture. I'm doing something for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Look up the differences between 2 and 4.
Can I ask you a question, bro?
Smart.
Do you believe in like you say, man, like how Pac say, like whatever his purpose was in doing whatever he was, he's saying, man, pick up where I left off. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Yes, I believe in. I mean, reincarnation is like, I feel like it's all like spiritual, cause like you can take on the spirit of somebody, you know that person's spirit, so you can try to emulate that, and I feel like that's kind of reincarnating
Yes.
the spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody like Pac. If I would really admire this person and I really he spiritually resonating with me, you feel me? Then I can really, you know what I'm saying, try to embody him, try to embody that, you know what I'm saying, with good intentions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Embody that just to feed your spirit, cause you might need help. You feel me? Or you might, you know what I'm saying?
Cause when you pass, what do you believe that your spirit goes?
My spirit gonna be in everybody.
No, yeah. Yeah. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
I mean, everybody gonna live through everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to live through everything.
You know,
For
that's
sure.
how you do it.
For sure.
I'm high.
I'm going to be on some ball shit. Everybody going to become Vail. Vail, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Hey. When I saw that movie V for Vendetta, I was like, damn, my name Vail. Hey.
I gotta watch that again. I ain't seen that in a minute.
Hey, my name Vail. What if I can
only
turn
see that- I only see
everybody
that
to
one
a
time.
motherfucker like me, man? You know, I don't gotta show my face in order for a motherfucker to
But
live
that's what I'm
like
saying.
me
It's
spiritually.
like when I go, I'm already in the spirit. It's
Yeah.
like the spirit never die anyway. So it's like I'm not even gonna know. I'm just gonna like. You feel me? I'm probably, you feel me? My body might drop or something, but I'm still gonna be up in the spirit like that bitch.
Damn.
What's going on? But now it's like I'm flying around in business. I don't know what's going on. Whatever the case may be, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, if I'm taking on, if I'm already taking on a guy like the Archangel Saint Michael, you feel me? Like, how can I lose? You feel me?
Yeah.
For sure.
You know? Man, embodying that, like we just said, reincarnating ourselves and embodying that, because that's the type of strength you need to like deal with this shit every day.
Do you think you manifested who you are today? You think you've been in this? All this has been in progress since you've been a child, since you've been talking about. You've been manifesting even before you knew what manifesting was, before you knew what that word was. Like, man, bro,
I was praying like church always had me praying, but now I understand the importance of like
affirmation.
prayer, like the power of prayer for real. Like, you can't take that, you can't underestimate that. I used to underestimate it, like, man, it's just, you know how you feel like, man, praying, okay. That's it, like, dang, but you get the praying and stuff, really hard.
Wow, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, seven, it's like, man, you pray, like, man, get me out this situation, man, I don't know. And then the situation that's gone somehow, like, magically gone. And it's like, damn, how the fuck did this happen? Like, then you just read again, like, okay, what about, ooh.
A girl.
No, hell no. Or like, let me see. Cause I like, let me see.
For family health.
Spiritual strength, right?
You know.
Like spiritual strength and shit.
Yeah. Health.
And then like,
Or, you know,
I
benefits.
just be in a good mood or something. I'm like, damn, it must be, guys, it must be working. Or even like, I like manifesting money.
Yeah.
Man, I say, if I got no bread or something, well, I need some bread. Damn.
What?
I like pray and manifest and boom, like some shit that happened, boom, some money. Like, damn.
Shit come right to you.
What type of advice you got for like our young youth, man? For like, I feel like our podcast really about letting the young youth accept and know that, like, man, bro, leading an industry, you know what I'm saying, being artistic, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, doing architect, whatever you do to express yourself, that doesn't exclude being a black person. If you smart, if you're an engineer, that doesn't exclude being black. You know what I'm saying? So like, I want you to say like, well, I want you to let the audience know, like, man, bro, you know what I'm saying? How does it feel to, you know what I'm saying, for music to be that thing that inspires you to, you know what I'm saying, be different and, you know what I'm saying, really express yourself. You know what I'm saying? However the audience chooses to express themselves, our black audience, you know what I'm saying, our minority audience, our audience in general, we just want y'all to know, like, you know, it's okay to express yourself however you choose to express yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be you.
Yeah. You don't want to suppress shit, bottle them feelings up.
yeah, like you say, be you. You know what I'm saying? Try to be a little bit better than you every day. For sure. You want to be you and you want to be better than you.
Suffer.
Progress, bro. Every day.
You want to be better than you.
Yeah.
So then another thing is, I say you're like young, like in high school, grammar school. Let me see. So it's like they got so much information, they can just Google anything.
Yeah. But
We don't have a lot of
look how you present yourself, though, bro. You present yourself intelligent, bro. You ain't trying to follow no trends, bro. You really being you. You know what I'm saying?
Boss.
That's the most important thing, bro. A motherfucker trying to fit into the next lane, the next mode, the next person. But bro, being you, being you will get you where you want to go.
Real.
Being you, expressing yourself how you choose to express yourself, and get you rubbing elbows with the people that's, you know, the echelon, leading the industry, the music industry. Just want y'all to hear it from the horse's mouth, though.
You know, yeah, you know Wonder.
Be the best you possible.
I ain't gonna lie, it's like
That's the message.
it's like shit. Man, he just really fucked me up. He just fucked my head up.
The motherfucking weed, busting his motherfucking head back. By the way, y'all, we smoking that layer cake today. It's that motherfucking layer cake.
That layer cake, man.
Hey, this bitch
Got
got
a
me
motherfucker.
really in a layer.
Definitely something,
Bro,
Got a motherfucker really
y'all on Earth. We on like a
Layer
different
cake.
atmosphere.
What is called layer cake?
Layer cake, man. We
I feel like
we really smoking this shit out the pound every episode, y'all.
every episode, new
flavors.
exciting.
We not fucking around, man.
New flavors.
Hey, yeah.
The exclusive sit down.
Hey, I think one day we should just have a pop-up shop.
A pop-up shop.
A pop-up shop.
To
We
let
gonna
y'all
do
know-
every exotic. Y'all can just pop up and come get every exotic that we smoke
That
on this
we done
motherfucker.
smoked.
Y'all
Y'all
can just pop up and shop. Y'all know how this shit be having us. We smoke motherfuckers under the table. You see Kid ain't flame up.
Hey, man.
For me,
I done put this motherfucker out 10 times. We've been on the air 30 minutes.
Yeah.
How's a motherfucking kite?
got that.
This motherfucker, hey,
You know what I'm saying?
you did.
Feel like I done smoked every motherfucking blunt in sight.
Hey,
Yeah, bro.
but Wonder, motherfuckers
So what?
motherfuckers don't know how smart that you really are, bro. Like how you skip grades and shit growing up and all that and shit. Like
Yeah.
you really a fucking genius. Why do you have
They
that?
don't know. Tell them.
Why do you skip 2 grades, didn't you?
And that's like, so what's that? The smart guy thing?
Yeah, you feel me?
They
Growing
tried
up,
to make me
shorty.
skip 2nd grade, bro.
Look, they tried to make me skip 2nd grade on the phone.
They tried to make me skip 2nd grade.
on the phone.
Smart, sharp.
You
with,
skipped 2 grades, shorty. You was the youngest motherfucker graduating in your school. You feel me? You was the youngest motherfucker in your classes. Motherfuckers don't know that. Like you one of the leading, you know, young niggas when it come to the producing lane. Like I look at you like you in them, you know, you and they caliber, but it's just like in the underground.
It's progressive. It's progress.
Yeah, but it's like
It's
kid like
development.
that in the underground, like
It's
Chicago.
development.
I
Chicago,
can
bro.
never be underground.
No, look,
It's
check this
development.
out. No, you
I know
in
what
the
you're saying.
game.
I'm
Look,
saying
check
like
this out.
metaphorically.
Yeah,
you know what
I'm talking, man. Look, man.
Yeah, I know.
In Chicago, bro, there's a limit. You know what I'm saying? Push it to the limit. Who reached over that Kid Wonder bracket right now? You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of talent.
Fact.
I know. I'm saying yes, it is, but I'm just saying like.
Think about it. My favorite
Well, see
motherfuckers,
how
they
you tryna
gospel,
be all
they gospel.
humble.
Listen, they gospel musicians and shit, like organists, like Donald Buster Woods and Ben Harris and Christopher Terry.
I apologize.
Brian Pettis.
I
Like,
apologize for
these
trying to,
people nobody knows. Like,
Yeah.
But
they
I
run, but
ain't
they-
want to say this.
Look,
I apologize for trying
yeah,
to
but
make
they-
it look like you competing and shit because
Yeah.
it is no competition.
Y'all don't
There
even know
is
them
no
names
competition.
either,
This is Kid Wonder himself, man. This is motherfucker, man. If y'all knew who the fuck this was, man, hey,
They do
the
know who the fuck
motherfucker
this
himself, man, Mr. Wonder.
Bro, I know real boy. That's why I'm humble, boy. It gets deeper. It goes down the rabbit hole. When you talk about a lot of things, when you talk about music, when you talk about production, you know what I'm saying? You talk about vocalists singing. You know what I'm saying? Real singers too, like, you know what I'm saying? People know you come up in that church, you know, real singers. I'm talking about blow the house down, but not even that, not even loud. I'm talking about real, like, sound like birds.
Yeah.
Like,
Talented.
they sound like real birds, like
Beautiful.
cold. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up like I grew up. Well, those was my peers actually. I was at a young age, but these people was my peers. Like I was probably like 12, 11, 12, 13. But I'm hanging with the, you know, the musicians that's like 20, 21. I'm looking at. They probably wasn't too much older, probably, but they was older. They was for sure grown at that point. I was definitely teenagers.
It was like you was around them though.
Right, I was teenagers. Right, I was around for sure.
Young boss.
Like a Ray Charles.
Sometimes I would play.
boss.
Sometimes I would play gigs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, I did play for the church. I did play every. You know what I'm saying? But growing up around these people though, that's what keep me humble though. Like you feel like, 'cause I seen real like giants, but them nobody knows. Like nobody gets praised, and they still do that music today. But you know what I'm saying? There's all type of things that's going on. Even with like bands and things like that. Like I was playing in bands and shit like with raw ass guitarists, Cole, Tyler. My mom was like, it was Tyler, bro. Cole, white boy, my kids. Playing that bitch, I'm talking about playing that bitch Cole like that. Like I got a raw ass band.
shit.
You feel like I'm looking at it like I just got a raw ass band. Like you feel me? Like I like shit, bro. I be liking bands and shit. You know, drummers. I know it's raw ass drummer named Sauce. I'm talking about like cold, like you feel me? So that's why I say there's no competition because you know what I'm saying. We all great and it gets deeper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm humble enough to know, hey, I'm gonna sit back humbly. I ain't about to jump out there and think nothing, you feel me?
But you gotta tell them why you so humble though.
Man, that's a lion.
You wasn't always this humble though. You gotta tell them why you got so humble though. You know.
You
You gotta
talking
talk
about that when I
about
was shutting out in grammar school?
You gotta talk. Yeah.
Right, me and my
But then know what else?
best friend, bro. My best friend named Peebo. We used to both bros had the piano. He was young, this 7th, 8th grade type shit. But I was getting told I was getting showed tricks about, you know, the person who was teaching me Denton. And he was getting told about Mr. Miller, but I was getting told about Mr. Miller too, Nick Miller.
Shout out to Nick, man.
Shout out to Nick Miller,
Nick.
real pianist, real cold. I'm talking about
Man.
they'll play his socks off.
Reverend.
They'll get on me like they'll come in this one for like those like don't like my teachers and shit. They'll come in with piano and be play something, I play something. But if I ain't playing, if it ain't too good, so they liking that. Boy, look, we better get on here. This stop playing. You slack right, real discipline. Look, boy, you better goddamn. I'm about to give you a motherfucking I'm about to give you a what's them called a progression. I'm about to give you like some type of chord progression or something. Or you gotta practice this motherfucker. Or I'm about to give you an exercise, a finger exercise. Woo. Do that motherfucker every day, an hour a day. Like that piano, that shit get deep. You feel me? Just like any learning instrument.
Go way back.
But anyways, back to the story. Boom. I had the nigga Adam Smith, so we used to always pit each other up. Yeah, then the bus walked the band man. Peter, no, yeah, bus, well. So walked the band. I went back to dinner one day. Yeah, then I want you to come to the school and so walk the band. You can play the piano better than him. And then it was like, people don't never look at it like that. It's never, don't never like look at it like no competition. Stay humble. You don't wanna. He's like humble. He's like he didn't say humble myself, but he said he want to stay humble. You know what I'm saying? He's like you don't never want to kind of like try to pit people and do competition shit like that.
What age did you learn that?
I was 7. No, it was 8th grade.
So what?
So I don't
13,
know what I was.
14,
Like
12? Damn.
12.
So you've been humble since 12, learning something like that. Like ain't no competition. And did you really take heed to something like
So you
that?
said I'm like, oh yeah, bet. I was like, bet. And it was like, I got it.
You took heed.
I took heed. Hey, and I ain't never mentioned it again.
Do you know people out here competing against you though? Like you, who the bracket is?
That's good though. Competition is good though. Look, competition is good because you know what I'm saying that
It fuels the ego to me. It fuels the ego to me. You know what I'm saying? Some people need their ego to get better sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But you the type of motherfucker who don't got no ego, bro. Like you work how you move, bro. There is no ego, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like in reality, bro. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers don't know that.
Very
I'm just confident. I just know what I work for and put in work for. So You know what I'm saying? I'm just confident.
It's
in my
gonna come.
crowd.
It's gonna come to you.
I'm content in my crowd, but I know I can be better though.
How did you
I'm content because I know it's people way better and I know it's people way worse.
How did you go from making this music shit just a hobby for you? You know what I'm saying? Not bringing no monetary gain into transforming that into something that every time you do something, it's a monetary gain. You know what I'm saying? I think our audience love to hear
Let's
that.
talk
People
about
are
it.
trying to follow in your footsteps.
Let's talk about it.
You say,
How did you go from turning to something that's a hobby that you're
so
not
I
getting
need
no
to like something like
something that you're not getting no monetary gain from? That when you now you
some
get
type of currency. For
you getting currency every time that you put your finger on the
Good
fucking
question.
keyboard, on the keyboard. How did you
I
do
say-
that? How did you do that?
I say, goddamn it.
What is different from?
Cause I can refresh your memory if you.
Me too,
if you
goddammit.
forgot.
Me too. You
We
got
can
the
go to
right
Show
side
and
and the
Out.
left side.
We can go to Show and Out. We were selling Show and Out beats for $10.
Folks selling
We can
beats
go-
for $20,
We can go
bro.
motherfucking all
$15.
types of
I'm always selling beats.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
Come on, let's talk about it.
Bro, I was selling, now what, for $15? I needed that.
Hey, I remember that.
Glass? Was it glass?
Super glass.
Glass?
So that bitch for like $150.
Super
The
glass.
bass subs and the kick and shit, that bitch was boom.
I was like,
$10.
$10,
$2.
Selling for me for 10. That's you know what I mean. On how the type of amount I get, I'm gonna sell it for me for 10. I'm gonna sell it for 30.
This shit was crack, and he gave it on some Ace Boogie shit.
You
This
feel
is
me?
on the phone.
Real Ace Boogie shit, best quality.
So
shit
what
for
did
the
you do
lowest
different?
price.
What did you do different? Who did you talk to? What information that you run into that made you change the way that you doing business?
I can say that too.
Shit.
It was cold hot. Cold hot put that
Cold
shit in
Hot,
his
boy.
fucking ear.
B.I.
Big Cuz, shout out to Cuz. He said,
Hey,
fucking
he did,
beat
he
for
did,
$10.
he did.
He said, nigga, I can get you a beat for 75. And you wanna sell a motherfucking beat.
He was
Hey,
selling
shout out
beats
Big
for-
Cuz, man.
real life
Man,
kid
Cuz
was selling
Nah, he
beats
was-
for
he
like
was the biggest
$15.
He was making a point.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, nah, he was fucking with some motherfuckers from overseas. They was getting
What
bread.
is the most you ever sold a beat for?
Da-da-da-da-da. Rough estimate.
You gotta give it to them exactly. They don't want to be. We don't want to put them too much in. This exclusive. This is exclusive. Sit down. This not in your business.
5 figures.
Hey, listen. We ain't
Hold
gonna
on.
say too much.
Hold on. That's all I needed to hear.
We ain't gonna say too much.
Damn.
BBS.
You know, I'm trying, man. I'm a little fish in a big pond.
For sure.
Hey, that's a big ass pond right there.
That's a big ass fun. You a big ass fish.
I know motherfuckers making 6
Motherfucking
digits,
shark in that
7 digits.
Yeah.
Who do you really want to work with, like in the industry as a producer? Like you already in the game, you know what I'm saying? But like, who would you like to
I want
lock
to work with
in?
everybody.
I'm just saying, like, who was one artist that you would like to
On
like
your-
really lock
yeah,
in
you
with
gotta hit
on
this,
your
man.
list? I'm talking about number one. I ain't talking about everybody
What
else.
artists I really
Like man, I can get a
Him.
fucking playlist or a fucking track list, a whole fucking you dig with them. You know they already in the game. They who you want to be heard on their beats, man, because they can hear this and they can be like, man, I want to work with them.
probably it'll probably be like damn, like Jay-Z or something.
Ooh, oh,
Or like Wayne, the
The
Riddles,
Goats.
The Goats. My kid, Billy Goats.
That shit just
So
took
you-
a-
The Billy Goats. You trying to work with the Billy Goats?
For sure,
Okay.
Drake, for sure,
Drake, okay. When you say Drake, okay, I love them three as a top as a one.
Kanye, Wayne, and Drake, that's nice.
That's like a 3 head on one person.
Yeah.
I feel that, okay. But I was thinking something like Super.
I was gonna say that too.
I was like, man, you in this bitch looking like motherfucking
Hey.
Clark Kent
Like,
himself.
who is
Nah,
it?
hey.
Super.
Who is Super?
Super.
Pluto, fuck him out,
Oh,
boy.
Pluto?
Pluto.
Oh,
Come on, man.
He said that was Super.
Pluto.
Super, did you hear this
Come on,
nigga?
Super
Pluto,
motherfucking
Pluto.
Super, did you hear this nigga?
You little motherfucker. Yeah, it's just little words.
Sensational.
Pluto, hey, look, man. Hey, Pluto, tune in, man.
Hey,
Shout out to
Future.
my boy Pluto.
Hey, Future used all of his motherfucking personalities. I love it. I do the same thing. I'm trying to name all of them motherfuckers
This
too.
me shades. This me shades.
You feel
Hey.
me?
I'm
My
saying,
kid,
I
he
use
like
keyless
that
shades.
guy.
I use keyless shades on. I just caught me
But hey,
a little slight little day.
but I ain't gonna lie though. Hey, look. Since we had hey, I gotta take. We gotta take a commercial break, y'all.
You gotta take us a quick motherfucking commercial break.
You gotta
We'll be
take
right
one of
back.
those.
Back.
You did.
All right. So we're gonna take a commercial break with a song right
We're
now.
gonna get into this
man.
coin toss.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into this coin toss.
Keep the camera rolling.
Yes, it is.
Here's the tails.
I was that humble nigga, wanted to see everybody eat, tryna make sure everybody on their feet. I came from the street, I was in the trap rapping and making beats. Me and kind niggas treat you like you weak, don't treat you like a lame. Cause you ain't tone strap and screaming gang, cause you ain't chasing clout and chasing fame. You stand in your lane, fucking with niggas even though they hate. You just praying everything be okay, but this shit ain't okay. Niggas be down talking niggas, they got money though. Fuck you worry about me for I never stick a nigga. Ask anybody, I'm just thankful nigga. Stay inside in my back, but I just take it nigga. What you know about greatness nigga? Putting your dreams to the side, say your homie he can make it nigga. A lot of years I was patient nigga. Don't get no fuck with nobody saying now I gotta take it.
That was just I just wanted motherfuckers to hear some of that. You feel me? Before the end. You feel me? They just have to get that. But we can get them. We can get this.
A lot of his comments.
Real money is her money. Yeah, I'm a big dog if I want it, I get it. I can't look bitch, I'm so used to winning. Like I'm Tony, I push to the limit. No, I'm not portraying no image, I do what I want and you do what you can. Count money is hurting my hands. Could all give it too many chances. I'm just working and running my bands. I'm hitting the game, I ain't taking no loss. BBS diamonds, I'm floss. I ain't with nothing but boss. These niggas do a lot of talking. Run up on me, gon' give it you looking. No, I ain't no killer, don't push me. No, I ain't a killer. Running up, turn to a bachelor. Most of these niggas I'm actors. You can look and can tell I'm a savage. My bitch bad, she better than average. These niggas is Russell Wilson, but I'm tryna fuck Harry Hilson. These little niggas, they smoke sativa. Smoking dope, I got high school, yeah. Y'all niggas straight from the block. Remember running and dying from cops, yeah. But we never